Hi everyone, this is dietitian Vinson, and today it is November 14th, and we are observing World Diabetes Day. Every year, this day reminds us that diabetes is no longer a rich man's disease or an old people's disease. It's something that affects almost everybody, and now much younger people, around even 35 to 40 years old, they also develop type 2 diabetes. Let's start with a few facts. India today has over 10 crore people living with diabetes. This number could actually be higher. And another 13 crore people are living with pre-diabetes. That means the sugar levels are actually higher than normal, but they just don't know it yet. And this makes India the diabetes capital of the world. And what's alarming is most people are diagnosed 5 to 7 years after diabetes has already begun and is silently damaging their body. Now, why are we seeing this so much in India? If we look at our traditional Indian diet, it is heavily loaded with carbs. We start our day with idlis, dosas, paratha, poha, bread, that kind of food. And throughout the day, be it our lunch and then our dinner, our meals revolve around rice, roti, and tea with sugar. And for snacks, we choose foods like biscuits, samosas, puff, and that kind of stuff. So what happens eventually is too many carbs, constant insulin spikes, and insulin resistance will build up, and which finally will lead to diabetes. Then comes our low physical activity level also. Many of us we sit for long hours, skip walks, and rarely use our muscles, which are actually the biggest consumers of glucose. And the kind of physical activity we do also, it is mostly walking, and then we don't do any kind of weight training, because of which we don't focus on building muscle or retaining any muscle that we already have. And yes, genetics also plays a role too. If diabetes runs in the family, you're already more prone. But lifestyle determines how soon or how severely it shows up. Now let's talk about the early signs that people often ignore. You may feel constant fatigue or lack of energy. Okay, that's one thing. Drowsiness after lunch most of the times, and then you might feel brain fogged or there's no clarity in what you're thinking. Excessive hunger or craving, especially for sweets, particularly after meal. Increased thirst or frequent urination, blurred vision, and then tingling and numbness in your hands or feet. So these are not random symptoms, these are your body's early warning signs. So what should you do next? If you relate to any of these, please don't wait for the symptom to become more serious. Get a few simple blood tests done. For example, you can do fasting and postprandial blood sugar test. Then there's HbA1c, which is an average of 3 months. Okay, so the earlier you know, the easier it is to prevent all these complications. So this World Diabetes Day, let's not wait for symptoms. Let's start with awareness for ourselves, our parents, and our family. I'm dietitian Vinson, and I hope this video helps you to take one small step today toward a healthier tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and happy World Diabetes Day.